Hi, everyone. The Low-Key Lancer here, and we have just done the opening few missions of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and all the time heard several variations of the music heard in the opening movie or the trailer, which is called Footfalls. So what I wanted to do is take some time to take a look at Footfalls and kind of get an idea of what the melody and initial harmony were like, so that when we take some time to maybe look at it again present in a different track later on in the expansion, we can see how it's changed and maybe what effect that has. So there's two parts there that we're gonna try and grab the melody off of, try and look at a little bit. So we got this first one. Oh yeah, you see it pick up right in here. Okay, let's just grab a few seconds worth at a time. Oh, in game, you think so? Which starts out on this E. So does it again. So we do, okay, so it does it 3 times. Come in here and go times 3. Ba-da-da-da-da. So there's one main idea there. 3 times it resolves short and sweet, yeah. So then it goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Goes down to the C sharp. Bum, bum, bum. But I think that if we go all the way back to the beginning.
The final days were upon us.
Yeah, that's this fade away right in the beginning. It just happens, he cranks it up at the end of this here and does it like an octave higher. I feel like these are the ones that we've heard though over and over again in these little bits. So this does a little harmonic analysis breakdown. So this one has an F sharp minor to an E7 down to a C sharp 7. And then back to an F minor, which F sharp minor, which over to here. Da, da, da. So that would be. It probably changes a few times in there. It does sound pretty major. Yeah, with some dark quality. I mean, it's probably the way that the singing is done and maybe the intervals in the singing with a lot of non-chord tones. Yeah. So this would, on each time, it actually changes. It actually changes potentially from an E to an A to a D, and then this last segment would be an F sharp minor 7th here. Yeah, the interval's adding this own tension, and they don't actually have to like change the voicing on it. So this would go from here. Da, 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 bum, bum. Maybe. I mean, it all kind of fits without changing a whole lot of stuff. Obviously, the voicing is going to be a little different in there. And you notice that last part on the F sharp major 7. On the earlier part was just an F sharp minor. And that was at the beginning of Footfalls, or of the Old Charlian segment, was just that. And then they kind of keep it looks like they keep amongst the intro track, there's a lot of E and there's a lot of F sharp minor and F sharp major here as you come in and look. Here's what we have so far. I don't necessarily think that I have a ton more on this that I want to do. It is like an interesting progression. Yeah, I think that this will be important for later on, and we'll be able to take this and see what else happens with it. As we look at some of the other music, we'll be able to see how they take it and transform it. What kind of quality do you guys think that has? And you go, yeah. And then later on in that segment, it actually, I believe that it modulates to another key, because it kind of like comes back in like higher later on after this. Hard to tell. Ambitious, triumphant. Yeah, because this is supposed to be like the end, right? And it should be fairly triumphant. Say almost defiant, though. Tragedy is occurring. The last few notes put off a sad feeling. Yeah, because it's a da da da, right? Yeah, tense. Yeah, there's a lot of tension on this track. Even this in the melody, like but on this part higher up, it's definitely like tense, right? There's this defiance, I think, which has been a theme so far in a lot of the expansion. We're defying the forum. We're kind of defying the authority in order to save the world, which could be maybe some of the triumph. But I feel like this sounds kind of defiant, always reaching higher, like the lyrics say. They kind of go down. Oh, higher. It's not as like triumphant of a piece, defying the forum, defying our doom. Yeah. The powers that be and stuff like that. I like that. So let's write down just a few general ideas here. So we said Reina said ambitious, triumphant. I'll say triumphant at times. I like defiant. We'll say tension, but then in some big chunky letters, I'm gonna put defiant. Let's go defiant. I like defiant. I wonder how much something like defiant is going to come into play here. You know, I could see this. This is reaching up over and over and over again. And even if this note is like harmonically aligned with it, it doesn't feel in like the scheme of things, because you know you start on this E and you really come back to it a bunch of times. So that sounds like a restless like ending here. In my mind, this on this main theme part. So I think we have that. And I feel like some of these moments in this other portion in the higher lyrics. See, you're still hitting this E here, but this is a different E feeling. Including the lyrics on it. I wonder if I can look those up real quick. Our song of hope, she dances on the wind, higher, oh higher. Ere our vows endure and remain forever strong, standing tall in the dark, do we carry on? This is pretty defiant lyrics there. A lot of the higher note scaling almost, immediately followed by descents. That could be the tension, the triumph coming through, like the bad stuff, the trials and tribulations and stuff. Those are really defiant lyrics, I think. Our song of hope, she dances on the wind, higher, oh higher, and that's coming up here. But then every step we take echoes in our wake, winding round our fate to forge ahead. Very defiant lyrics. And then when the main theme comes back here, fearless hearts ablaze, no more time to waste. No, it's not too late to forge ahead. As we ride again to another end where it all begins, forge ahead. These are the official lyrics. Very defiant lyrics. Very triumphant lyric. Like, you're triumphant each time, you're never done. Yeah, though you are triumphant each time, you are never done. I think that's a good way to look at it here. And then I think when we take this and we listen to like the boss music in the dungeons, which is where this is going to come back, and we take this and maybe look at how they use it to characterize each of the areas, because we've already heard this like at least two or three different times, like before we went to Sharlayan, in Sharlayan, and then in Radzit Han. So that's pretty cool. I think that'll give us a little bit of direction to take further analysis, because I think that this is good. I think when you look at this, standing tall in the dark, do we carry on? No, it's not too late to forge ahead. As we ride again to another end where it all begins, forge ahead. The endings are also beginnings, right? This has been a big theme through Final Fantasy XIV so far, is that it continues and you forge ahead regardless, determined maybe. But yeah, I like these like restless notes, this idea that, and that's to forge ahead, da, da, da. And then where does they do standing tall in the dark? Okay, so then this is the last part. This is the standing tall in the dark, do we carry on? This is this last little segment here. I think that that's a pretty restless ending too there, even though it's in line with the chord, supposedly. It doesn't sound bad. I think it's more about maybe not the harmonic structure. It sounds restless, but the melody sounds restless. And a part of that is likely this rhythm that they're giving us. Yeah, that feels restless too. I like that. We're gonna write restless in here for this one too. And I think those restless ends of the melody are really indicative of the lyrics there. I wonder if we can write the lyrics in real quick. Right here. Restless, defiant, standing tall in the dark, do we carry on to forge ahead? Right there. So this one goes to forge ahead. Those are the lyrics in there. And I think that those are important too. And we can take that again in future analysis and we can be like, are they still forging ahead? Are they a little defeated now? Are they more ambitious, more hopeful, anything like that? And I think we can take that and use it to change our analysis based on how the arrangement feels, how Soken has used the motif later on, and make some assumptions about the overall feeling of the area, which is going to be illustrated by a lot of other things too, like a lot of the visuals and just what's been happening in the story and everything. But I think that is pretty cool. The more context, the merrier. That's right.